Well, hello and welcome back. Thanks for coming back. Sitting on a mountainside up in Tala. A little bit cold today though. It's 16 degrees. Yeah, by Cyprus standards. Yeah, winter's arrived. I think it has. What should we talk about today? But before we do you want to see the view? Yeah, the man with the bus is still here, by the way. But as we look over the little kiddies area there, we can see the horizon and it's quite clear. A little bit grey in the sky, but the sea is definitely a darky blue. There's that bus, I think that's there for the season, by the way. And of course, if you look through that gap over there, that's downtown Cassoniga and the Cassoniga Promenade. Perhaps not the greatest place in the world today to go for a stroll, although, I mean, it's still very nice weather. But anyway, what we're going to talk about today. Today we're going to talk about, unfortunately, the hackers in the world, or whoever they are anyway. But unfortunately, over the weekend, somebody snuck in the back of my Facebook, and then of course Facebook isn't hooked up to Messenger, and somebody was trying to steal our money. That's what they were trying to do, isn't it, at the end of the day? And many people didn't fall for it, which is good. Lady Zena, no, she didn't fall for it. Sir Robert, he didn't fall for it. And clever people, and they notified ourselves and various other people like Dame Anne. Yeah, they did indeed. And if anyone has had a message from me, I've contacted quite a few people and they said they have not. But one person said they had a money request from Mr. Paul. No, Mr. Paul will ask you for money, but I will never ask you for money, if you understand what I mean. You are very welcome to gift us as much money as you like, and for that we thank you very, very much indeed. I'd like to say a huge thank you to Lord Paul and of course his girl Lady Marilyn, all the way in downtown Betws-y-Coed in North Wales. Thank you very, very much indeed. And a big thank you to Paul's son Christopher, Sir Christopher. Thank you very, very much indeed. And I enjoyed our chat on the phone last night. So basically what was happening, people were asking via Messenger, part of Facebook obviously, Mr. Paul, how do we do it? Where do we go on PayPal? What do we do? What do we do? And what these people do is piggyback in the back door into your Facebook, and then of course they're sitting on Messenger waiting for those private messages, and they're just sitting there doodling. But when someone says, oh, I want to send you some money, or how do I send you some money, then they jump in and they say, oh, hello, can you send the money to this email address or this account or this PayPal account? And that's what you've got to be very careful of. Most people are very clever and they understand that why would the person who I'm sending money to ask me now to send it somewhere else? And often the English gets a little bit mixed up as well. And most people who know me and have met me personally know that I will talk to you with the title. I will reference something in the background when we've met, isn't it? Because I've got a pretty good memory. And this was one of the conversations I was having with Lady Zena, because I was very conscious that when she contacted me, even on WhatsApp, which is supposedly totally secure, isn't it? And I think it is, that perhaps she was a little bit nervous. So I was talking to her in terms of sayings and things that only she and I could possibly know. And she then felt very, very relaxed and just did a bank transfer. There we go. Very, very simple, isn't it? Thank you very much, Lady Zena. Our Sir Kev, and of course, Prince Lorenzo. And of course, you can also do it via Buy Me a Coffee, because this was Lady Kirstein's way. She used to have a PayPal account, then she changed her mobile phone, and that's when it gets complicated, isn't it? They don't believe that it's you. So she gifted us some money via the Buy Me a Coffee platform. Thank you very, very much. And we wish you a fantastic Christmas. We're pretty sure that Sir Scott will be home in time, and I'll bet he'll have a dram or two. Talking about Scotland as well, I like Scotland, by the way. Not been to Scotland for a long, long time, but I always remember as a young boy, we went up to Aviemore, and I was young, so I think Aviemore had probably only just opened or whatever, but we had a great, great time. And I remember going to the Isle of Skye as well. And I've got fond memories of Glasgow and of Edinburgh, English town, isn't it? There we are. So talking about Glasgow, there's a girl who likes a menchie, and the man of her man, well, her man of her dreams, isn't it? He's a Baron Frank. He decided to treat his Baroness to a step as well, and he did it via a bank transfer, which is very, very kind, and we thank you very, very much indeed. And of course, that's Baroness Crackpot. Yes, that's the little in joke. Baroness Lillian, have a fantastic day and do all those stretching exercises and dancing around. And I'm pretty sure when you come to the Marika Lounge Bar, we'll get you dancing and we'll get you prancing. So that's the warning I'm giving you. Please, please, if you do message me via Facebook, via Messenger, ask me a question if you're in any doubt. Yeah, ask me for one of the sayings that we say, for example, and then you'll know that it's us. But I'll say it again, if you are going to gift us some money, I know I'm always asking for money, that's my job. If you are going to ask us, if you are going to send us money and you're going to use PayPal, the magic words that you're looking for are Paul G. Cyprus. That's PAULGEE Cyprus. All one word. When you get to that page, I'm going to die now, you will get a little picture of me dressed like this, and of course next to me is Marika. So that's what you're looking for. And don't ever send your money to any other account, even if I apparently ask you to do it. Don't do it. And again, with a bank transfer, if it doesn't have my name at the top of it, and it will say G. Anthony Paul, IBAN number, etc., etc., please, please don't do it, because it's not going to where you want it to go. If you want bank transfer details, all you've got to do is go onto our About page. My email is there. My email address is paulg321@yahoo.co.uk. Many people have got me on WhatsApp. You can hunt me down and find me, and I'll always reply to you pretty quickly. So anyway, there we are. That's that bit done. Luckily, as far as I'm aware, no one fell for it, which is good. And now we are constantly monitoring our Facebook and our Messenger. And like I said, they're sneaking through the back door. And unfortunately, I dropped the ball for a couple of days and hadn't gone in and checked our security. But I don't think it's going to happen again or anytime soon anyway. So there's probably, what I counted, 4 Nigerian gentlemen in downtown Nigeria feeling a little bit glum today. Although they're probably not actually, because we understand they're piggybacking on many other people's accounts, and unfortunately people will be sending money to somebody, and unfortunately they will get their dirty little hands onto some of that money. But that's the world we live in, unfortunately, isn't it? It's always gone on. It's always gone on. Anyway, there we are. On a lighter note, Christmas is coming, isn't it? Christmas is coming. Let me just light this little big boy up. The season of joy and the season of merriness is coming, isn't it? A lot of people are going to be raising a dram or two. Lots of people. My lighter's gone again. Crazy, isn't it? You can't get a decent lighter in the world anymore, can you? I mean, I get a lighter gifted me by Baron Von Cigar, and it's a fabulous lighter, and it stopped working. But hopefully I can get it fixed. I've taken it to one of these places, isn't it? And they're going to change whatever it is inside it. But Christmas is here. So anyway, I'll stand here with a cigar that's not lit. Simple as that. So Christmas is coming. And like anywhere else in the world, you know, people are asking me now to explain life in Cyprus. And, you know, what will it be like when they come to Cyprus for Christmas? Or perhaps come and move to Cyprus and live here. And Christmas comes and goes. Because, of course, it will be very different to the Christmas that you're used to. Because probably now you won't be actually with your inner family. But slowly but surely you will make another family. There's a mountain of expats of all different nationalities living on the island of love, which of course is Cyprus. And they all want to be your friends. And there's no question about that. I go into places, coffee shops, restaurants, and you see expats all sitting together. And you understand that they're not family, they're just friends, and they've made those friendships when they came to Cyprus. And those friendships are often better friendships, so they say, than the friendships that they had back in the UK or Germany or France or Poland or Germany or wherever they were from. Something unique happens, and people understand they don't want anything from each other except to be friends, to relax, to chill out, to have a drink, to have a meal, to go and play golf, to go to the market, to do whatever they want to do, perhaps go to the beach together. And the friendships often are stronger, shall we say, because there's no, what's the word? They're not trying to keep up with the Joneses. They're not trying to outdo each other. They just want companionship, and they just want to be friends. And I think that is something unique about expats of any nationality when they go abroad. Lots of my friends, since I've been here, are of totally different nationalities to what I would have mixed with in the UK. They're not all Welsh, for example. I've got friends who are Scottish. I've got friends who are German. I've got friends who are Russian. I've got friends who are Polish. I've got friends who are Cypriots, obviously. And you get to see, when I say get to see, you get to see the world in a different way, because obviously everyone's upbringing is different. And you can often sit there and have an intelligent conversation about something, let's say politics or whatever. I don't talk about politics, I always do the joke in it, but you sit there talking about it and you see other people's views, and you understand that perhaps your view, I'm not saying it wasn't correct, but they're seeing it from a different angle, and that's called communication and talking and friendships, isn't it? Last night we went out for dinner and we had a fabulous meal. We did an absolutely fantastic meal in the Lodge restaurant, just in downtown Paphos, just up from the Marika and Me Lounge bar. And we were treated to it by Lord and Aldo, Lady Sylvie, and their princess is in town as well, Princess Valentina. So Valentina wanted to come for a look around the lounge bar, and I think she was impressed, by the way. I think she was walking around, ooh, very nice. Yeah. And then we went to the Lodge restaurant. We had a fabulous meal, and we were there for about 4 hours. Time goes, doesn't it? When you're with friends, time just goes, doesn't it? Because you're talking about this and you're talking about that. And we had a fabulous meal, but the company was even better, and that's the point. And I had some great conversations with Valentina. She is I don't know if I'm going to get this right now, but she's like a graphic design engineer in the gaming industry. Well, she's in her final year of university, and she was telling me how the game that she was involved in was entered into the Games Award, computer games, and unfortunately they didn't win, but they came second. And as I was saying, that's pretty good. At the end of the day, that's pretty good. There's probably, I don't know, thousands of games been entered, and you were in the top 3 and you came second, so that's pretty good. And somewhere on someone's list, in that world, isn't it, her name is there as one of the developers of that game, so she's going to do well in life. Very, very clever young lady, by the way. Very, very clever indeed. As a lot of young people are, aren't they? I mean, I'm not tech savvy. I can light a cigar, all right, I can murder a YouTube video now and again, and I can buy and sell cars now and again, and I can ask you for money now and again. But that's about the limit of my forte, shall we say. But I was talking with an Aldo last night, and they came into the bar, like I was saying, and he said that he believes it's going to be a hugely successful bar. And the reason for that is he understands that we're going to have sensible prices. We're not going to be crazy on the prices. We're going to have nice snacks with sensible prices. But he said it's all to do with the hosts. The difference between a good bar and a successful bar is the hosts. And hopefully myself and of course Marika will be able to entertain you and charm you, and hopefully you'll come back over and over again. And I think that's what's going to happen, because the people we meet, the other day we were in the bar, and actually Ronaldo was there as well, and Sylvie. They come to have a sneaky look round, and a gentleman came and knocked on the door, and I opened the door up and I looked at him, and I thought I'd met him before, but we meet so many people. But I looked out the door and then I saw his wife, and I thought, oh, I remember you guys. We saw you in the harbour about 18 months ago. So we had a great chat. And of course, that is Sir Alan, and of course his girl, Lady Rita. And they're in Paphos for another few days, I know that. And then they're going back to the UK. And they wanted to come to the opening on the 15th of March 2025, but their anniversary is on the 20th of March, and they've already booked, before they knew about the bar, to go to Benidorm. So I wish them a great time in Benidorm. I've got a little place in my heart for Benidorm. I lived in Benidorm for 3 years, a long time ago, but I liked it. And I lived just up in the hills in a place called Alfaz del Pi, and I enjoyed it. Benidorm's changed a lot, I understand that, but the actual structure and the main bar streets and all those is exactly the same, and Rincon Deluxe and the Old Town, it's all the same. It's just they've built all these skyscrapers everywhere, like they're doing everywhere in the world. They've started the second skyscraper in downtown Paphos next to the Soho Resort, so that's tower number 2. I think it's on about its 2nd floor now, so keep coming back, and now and again we'll go for a drive around downtown Paphos. So I'm going to say a big thank you for watching. It's very much appreciated, as Mr. Paul talks about whatever he talks about, doesn't it? And gesticulates everywhere, shall we say. And thanks very much. I mean it from the bottom of my heart. If you do want to fund the channel, keep the channel afloat, if you want to get involved in the lounge bar, you can use the Buy Me a Coffee platform, gift us a coffee or 2. You can join us as a superstar member on there as well. And of course, if you want to get your name on a brick, like Sir John, and of course his girl, Lady Susan, all the way from downtown Dumfries in Scotland, all you got to do is hunt us down on PayPal. Paul G. Cyprus, Paulgee, Cyprus, all one word. Up will come my face and of course Marika's face. Then you know you're in no doubt, and that's how you can gift us that money and get your name on the wall of fame on the Hollywood staircase at the Marika and Me Lounge Bar. There's 2 steps left, by the way. Yep, there's 2. 2 have gone over the weekend. Lady Denise, and of course Willie Eckers, like our Sir Trev, he's bought one. And of course another one has gone as well. We thank you very much indeed. Of course Lord Paul, and of course his girl Lady Marilyn. Well, that step will be spectacular, and you'll be standing on it very soon indeed. I know that. You'll be coming back to downtown Paphos. Thanks for watching. I look forward to your company again. I will show you that view because the sun is slowly coming out. If you start to look carefully through the treetops, over the rooftops, straight out into the blue Mediterranean Sea. Thanks for watching. I look forward to your company again very soon indeed.